Today will be, yet again, our most intense day of strikes inside Iran. The most fighters, the most bombers, the most strikes. Intelligence more refined and better than ever. So that's on one hand. On the other hand, the last 24 hours have seen Iran fire the lowest number of missiles they've been capable of firing yet.
Right now, in one of the most dangerous waterways on Earth, a silent war is unfolding. The Strait of Hormuz, where nearly 20% of the world's oil passes, is under constant threat. And standing between chaos and control are U.S. Apache helicopters, launching, striking, and returning again and again. This is how modern war is fought in real time. In this video, we break down how U.S. Apache helicopters are deployed, maintained, and used in real combat operations. From transport, to preparation, to strike missions, and back again. Before any mission begins, the aircraft has to get there. A massive cargo plane touches down carrying an AH-64 Apache. Inside, one of the most advanced attack helicopters in the world arrives as cargo. The ramp opens and the process begins. Ground crews move in immediately. The helicopter is carefully guided out, controlled at every moment. Because this isn't just equipment, it's mission critical. Controlled at every moment. Because this isn't just equipment, it's mission critical. Within hours, what arrived as cargo becomes combat ready. Back at base, crews begin the real work. Every panel opened, every system inspected, engines checked, electronics tested, because even the smallest issue can become critical in combat. Nothing is left to chance. Then comes the firepower. Hydra rockets, Hellfire missiles. .30mm chain gun ammunition. Each weapon carefully mounted, secured, and checked. Every connection matters. Every step is verified. Because once this aircraft leaves the ground, there are no second chances. Out in the field, the mission doesn't stop. After a patrol, the Apache returns for rapid refueling. The moment it lands, the crew moves in. Fuel lines connected, systems checked. No wasted time, no hesitation, because another alert could come at any moment. Within minutes, the aircraft is ready again. Out over open water, the Apache moves toward a U.S. Navy vessel. Landing on a moving ship demands absolute precision. The helicopter descends, slowly, carefully, and then touchdown. On deck, the crew secures the aircraft. Chains locked, systems checked. Now it waits. Engines ready, weapons armed. Prepared to launch at a moment's notice. And then it happens. A new threat appears on radar. Unidentified, moving fast.
Bravo 502.
I love it. It's great. Course 207.
Rudder's right 5 degrees, course 207, sir.
On board the Navy vessel, the call goes out immediately. Air support requested. There's no delay. Pilots move, engines ignite. Rotors spin at full power. And within seconds, the Apache lifts off, straight into the mission. Guided by targeting systems, the crew locks onto the threat. An incoming drone, fast, low, and dangerous. But it's already being tracked. Sensors locked, crosshairs steady. And then fire. The 30mm chain gun unleashes controlled bursts. Rounds cut through the air, closing in on the target. Seconds later, impact. A direct hit. The drone is destroyed midair before it ever reaches its target. No celebration, no pause. The crew scans for the next threat, because this operation never stops. Launch, intercept, destroy, return. The Apache turns back toward the fleet. Landing once again on the deck. Fuel lines reconnect. Systems checked. Ready for the next mission. Some aircraft return to base. Maintenance crews step in. Repairs, adjustments, rearming, preparing the aircraft all over again. This isn't just a mission. It's a non-stop operation to maintain control and prevent disruption in one of the world's most critical waterways. Because in modern warfare, dominance isn't optional. It's continuous.